It's Mike again at earthpages.org. It's Sunday morning before 9 o'clock. I was reading about Tucker Carlson over the past few days. Tucker Carlson is a Fox News anchor, and he seems to be getting an awful lot of attention these days. I watch Tucker Carlson periodically. I find him amusing most of the time. He does say things that basically nobody else will say, or not say quite as effectively. There are some other Fox News anchors who say sort of the same types of things, but Tucker Carlson seems to be like the jewel. Before him, you get Jesse, I can't remember his last name, and after Jesse Waters, and after him comes Hannity, and it's sort of like the lead up and the fade out, but before and after Tucker, which is really the main attraction, ratings-wise. So why do so many people hate Tucker Carlson? That's what I find interesting. The New York Times wrote an article about him, and it was like 5 or 6 people ganging up, doing all sorts of research to trash Tucker Carlson. And my initial impression of that piece, if it takes 5 or 6 people to try to bring this guy down, it says a lot about the one person. It says he's worth 5 or 6 people, sort of. He's like as good as 5 or 6 people in terms of his intelligence and his ability to articulate. The other thing about Tucker Carlson is, yes, he does leave me feeling sort of cold sometimes. Sometimes he uses terms that are certainly politically incorrect, and they can sound racist. They can sound racist. But is he actually racist? Well, if so, I've seen him have black commentators on his show, Asian commentators. There's a woman, I can't remember her name right now. She's black, and she used to be a liberal, and now she's a conservative. And she's on a lot, and she's very bright and articulate. There's a gay guy, Greenwald. He's on the show, Glenn Greenwald, quite often. So if Tucker Carlson is this sort of backward conservative guy, why is he having regular contributors from gay and persons of color? It doesn't add up. These attacks on Carlson, I think what they should do is just look at what he says and discuss the arguments, And one of the things I often disagree with is Carlson's understanding of the nature of work. I think work is a lot more than just, going to an office or turning up at a construction site. Work is the transformation of energy in physics. So any kind of living really is work, or can be seen as work. For me, that's very important because I believe in the importance of spiritual work. And not many people will get that or understand that. So when Tucker Carlson says someone just sort of sitting at home doesn't work, I really must disagree with him there. But I can still enjoy his show. I just think people like Tucker Carlson, they're not at a place to understand interior work, the work of contemplative prayer, or whatever you want to call it. They're just not there. For them, the world is this sort of materialistic bonanza, and you do materialistic visible work that everybody can see and understand, and you go out and buy the materialistic trinkets that everybody likes. And it's really quite a worldly, materialistic view. I just want to focus on Tucker Carlson, and yes, I think he can be funny, he can be clever, and he can talk about a lot of things that other people don't want to talk about. And the fact that he's being attacked by so many right now, I think that is the real story here. People don't like it when someone exposes other people for their hypocrisy. People don't like it, so they tend to attack.